you don't know anything about me. And they went, well, one in about 120 people getting as a physical training instructor. And I went, that's cool, it's me. I'm that one person. So I went through the interview. Went through like a 3-day vetting, and you know, physically and mentally they tested us 3 days, and got through it and got in anyway. And you know, I was really proud, and you know, I'm doing my daughter proud, and it was for me at the time the best job ever. Absolutely brilliant. I absolutely loved it. You know, I love helping people, keeping fit. You know, I just lived in the gym, lived in the sports hall. It was brilliant. Okay, my daughter used to say, "Oh, my daddy works for the Queen." You know, when she was about 3 or 4. And it was brilliant. Okay, not that I enjoyed working for the Queen, right? Hope she doesn't see us somehow, or I don't get assassinated or assassinated. But I didn't. I just loved the job. One thing I didn't love though was I was trading my time for money. You know, I'd have to work in the evenings, or I'd have to work weekends, or you know, I'd have to. Well, fortunately, I didn't. But you know, people were going after Afghanistan and the Falklands, and I thought, you know, what if I have to do that and I have to leave my daughter for 6 months? So I started to get a bit jittery about 5 years in. Who can relate? Changing time for money, okay? Commuting, you know, working. Someone said 9 to 5. It's more like 8 to 7 now these days. Okay, so someone on Facebook started, you know, posting about fruits and vegetables. Okay, and this guy was in the army. I used to play football against him. I hope he's not listening or he doesn't see us, but he was a little bit overweight and not really. I knew his diet was rubbish. And I thought, why is he trying to pitch me fruit and vegetables? What, you know, what's his deal? And I just thought, what an idiot. As a PT, you know, as someone said earlier, we know it all. All right, that was my mindset. I thought, what a clown. Okay, so he approached me. Oh, Scott, you'll be really good at this, and you should take this product. I went 2-1. I went, get lost. I'm not interested. And he then tried to talk to me about the business, and he said something that related to me. He said, what if you could earn just extra £100 a month for your daughter for Christmas? Because this was about July 2013. Extra £100 a month. I thought, actually, yeah, I'd go quite a long way. So had a look at the website, had a look at the company, had a look at the history, had a look at the products, had a look at the science. And I couldn't fault anything. I felt a little bit of an idiot. So I went to him, I said, come on then, tell me about this juicy fruity thingy you're up to. It sounds all right. I said, it sounds all right. And he said, just get involved, it's 65 quid, which it was at the time. I went, 65 quid? That's nothing. I said, am I going to lose money? He said, no, you won't lose money. He said, if you lose your 65 quid, I'll give it you back at the end of the month. He said, all you need is 3 customers. I said, okay, right. And then I thought, oh no, what are people going to think of me? What are people going to say? What negativity are going to throw at me? What if I don't make a success of it? And then I started doubting myself, and then it took me a couple of weeks, but I just jumped in. I jumped in with both feet. I got on the products, on the complete shakes, and I got involved with the business exactly the same time. I had no idea about business. I had no idea about sales. I just went with it. I just thought, if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. If it works, great. Great. I can spoil my daughter at Christmas. That was it. So, started posting on Facebook. I was dreading the response. I was dreading it. I was absolutely dreading it. I had no idea what people were going to say. Nothing. No likes, no comments for 2 days. And I just thought, oh my God, what am I doing? What am I doing? Okay, I obviously was not doing it right, which I've learnt now. But yeah, then it started, the magic started happening. People started messaging me. People started talking to me at work. What's this juice stuff, plus stuff? People started wanting my help. And I thought, I can help them. But the problem was I didn't have the belief in the products. Okay, 4 weeks in, started stripping down the complete shakes, pre and post workout, loving it. So then I was recommending the products to more people. Then a bit of momentum started happening. And I think in my first month, in the end, I got like 60 odd customers, which was crazy at the time. So friends and family, people that like bought into me before they bought into this. So I started getting these promotions, loving the products, loving people's results. I was passionate. You know, I was talking to everybody. So the problem was I didn't understand the business model. I didn't really understand the company, the history. So I went to an event, I think I was SSC 3 or 4 months in, and it was in Reading. There was about 400 or 500 people there. Now, again, I was like closed-minded, sat at the back of the room, you know, not listening, not interested, not wanting to learn. Okay, that was my mindset at the time. I knew better, or I thought I knew better. So I sat at the back of the room. 2-day event this was, so really I just went for the beers on the Friday night, but Don't say anything. I didn't really.
You
No,
edit
but I
that.
did. You know, I just thought I'd see what it's all about. But I thought, it's a cult. Oh, what's going on here? Like, honestly, all sorts of things entered my head. But there was one thing that really, like, I had a real big light bulb moment, and it was on a Saturday. It was the last speaker, and it was a young lady. She was about 24 at the time. She'd been in the business a year and a half. Okay, and she was, I think she was I can't remember. She was up here anyway. But at the end of her like presentation, someone asked how much she'd earned, and she got really embarrassed, and then started like counting in her head, looking up, and I thought she couldn't have earned that much, not a chance. But she said a six-figure number, and for me, I just thought, no disrespect to her, but she's no different to me. Like, I could earn six figures. How do I do that? So I went back to the guy who got me involved, and he showed me this. He showed me that. Do you know 5 people that want to make money? Do you know 5 people?
Yeah.
Of course you do. You probably know 10, 20, 30. And he said, find 5, get them all to find 5, blah, 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 blah. He showed me those numbers. He said, just go with it. Build a team. That's what he said. So that was it. I was on the phone. Right, mate, how you doing? Oh, I've just got involved, so I don't really know what I'm doing, but blah, 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 blah. You know, and I did it the wrong way. I was a bit of a Dale boy, to be fair. But, you know, I was excited. I was passionate. I seen the results. Okay? You know, I love helping people, so I just went with it. I just went with it. Then I started getting promoted. I got national marketing director in 5 months. And, you know, the money that you get is great, right? We know that, but it's not what you earn, it's what you do with it. So, you know, I said I spoiled my daughter over Christmas, so I ended up taking her to Disneyland Paris on New Year's Eve for a few nights. And her face when I told her I was going, and her reaction, I'll never forget for the rest of my life. And I owe that to this company. But that was just the first thing. Okay? Then these kept coming in. I was helping more people. I was more passionate. And then I think I was IMD, EMD 8 months in, and this is another light bulb moment for me. Okay, this is the game changer. So I got invited out to Arizona. You was there, weren't you? Phoenix. Company International Conference, 6,000 people there. And we had a 2-day retreat beforehand. Now in the 2 days, there was about 300 national marketing directors worldwide that had been in the business for like 15, 20 years. There was corporate guys there, you know, the founder, Jay Martin. You know, we were speaking to these guys, I had no idea who they were. First person comes up to me, oh, national marketing director, or whatever it was, oh, you're in the UK, you guys are rocking it. You're gonna have the best future ever, your daughter's gonna have the best life ever. And I was like, what are you on about? Typical Americans, I just thought, hoping no one's American and gets offended. I thought, typical Yanks. When the 200th person said to me the same thing over the 4 days, and I was watching people on stage, not only been on the product for 15, 20 years, in the business for 15 to 20 years, and had the best lives ever. Like, it just for me, I found, this is me, I'm passionate, I'm driven, I love helping people, and, you know, this business model is amazing. You've seen, you know, the difference between, you know, residual income and linear income, profits and wages. You know, the freedom it can offer. And I thought, this is it. So I got back into the UK after a week in LA, all right, with freedom, had a bit of partying, and then I put my notes in for the Air Force. The job I joined for my daughter's future and her security, and I'm not gonna lie to you, I absolutely bricked it. I thought, what it doesn't work? You know, what if something happens in all that self-doubt? So I worked harder. Worked my ass off. October 2014, this is my full-time job. It's 2 years. 2 years I've been doing this full-time. Helped thousands of people worldwide earn extra money and, you know, with health benefits. Thousands of people, directly or indirectly. Okay, it's not who you know, back to those numbers, it might be who someone else knows, who someone else knows, who someone else knows. Let me just go back to this quickly, guys. So, you know these 5, but you don't know any of these. That's how it works, okay? Someone here could be in your team that's from Australia, you know, Spain, Germany. You get international business without you even doing anything. Who knows someone in Australia? Do you know what I mean? You know someone in Australia, when you go to sleep, you get paid because they're working. And that's how it works. That's how this business works. My day today, the day in the life of a network marketer, I'm going to go through my day today. So I got up when I wanted to get up. We had a couple of heavy nights in the PMD retreat. So I got up when I wanted to get up. Had breakfast, I was in a hotel in Hemel Hempstead, went downstairs, had breakfast, got on my laptop, on my phone, a few messages, following up with people that have inquired about the product or business, spoke to my team, bit of work on the laptop, booked some flights for Dubai next week for the launch, or the pre-launch. Went to the gym for a couple of hours, come back, phoned the team up, did a conference call with them, come to this event, met someone in Houston. He was supposed to be here tonight, so we met him, had a drink with him. He's joining the business because he wants the freedom and the money. And at the time, I was just sat over Houston. You've got the bars upstairs. Like, I'm a coastal boy. I'm not used to all this city madness. And I was sat over the balcony and looking. There was thousands of people just like either waiting for the train time or just rushing about. And I was just sat there for about 20 minutes. Like, this is madness. This is like the rat race. This is the world we live in. The world we get taught. You go to school, you get your GCSEs. You go to college, you get your A-levels. You go to university to get your degrees. You get in debt. And then at the end of it, what happens? Well, sometimes you don't even get a job, but you're in debt. Then what? You find a job. You work for 40 years of your life, for 40% of your pension when you're 70, is it, or 68? Yeah? That's what it is, yeah? Like, that's not appealing, is it? That's not appealing. That's not what I want. Do you want that? No? Of course you don't. So when you said the job thing earlier, then for me it's just over broke. Just over broke. Too much month at the end of your money, yeah? What about if it was the other way around? Do you work to live or live to work? Got you all thinking a bit, haven't I? So let me just say what the 3 years or 3 and a bit years have done for me. So moving on from the Phoenix, Arizona, left the military. Through those bonuses, put a massive deposit down on that house in Poole. For those of you who know that geography's good, Poole is bloody expensive. But I managed to put a deposit down through the bonuses alone, not the commission, just the bonuses. And I've never been a homeowner, neither has my wife. And in the military, I'd have had to work 15, 20 years just to put a deposit down. And you guys in London, you know house prices, what they're like. Crazy, crazy expensive. So I got a home, and the best thing about that was, again, it's not the money, it's not what you do with it, but it's the reactions. So when I used to have my daughter in the military, we used to stay on military accommodation. It was terrible. It used to break my heart. But again, her reaction when I took her back to her house, because I'm not with her mum anymore, when she ran up the stairs and went into a room and was screaming, I'll never forget it. And I owe it to this company. Holidays, we've travelled around the world. Thailand, Australia, the Caribbean. Got married in Mauritius this year, just. Honeymooned in the Maldives, had a month off my business, and it still grew. But the best thing is the people you help and the reactions they get. I'm debt-free for the first time. I've had the most amazing Christmas. I took my kids to Disneyland. Right, that's the best thing. And there's products. It's helped with my skin. It's helped with my pregnancy issues, and we're pregnant now as a couple. Like, honestly, the stories, the diabetes one, whatever it was, there's some stories I hear every day. It's amazing. It's just through better nutrition. Okay, it's just a better way. Who actually likes their job? Put their hand up. Who actually likes their job? Seriously, put your hand up if you actually like your job. There's a few. Juice Pluses, who loves Juice Plus in the business? Who absolutely loves it? So everyone, basically. Guys, I want to leave you with this, right? I'm just a normal kid. I grew up in a council estate. I was dragged up. I'm just a normal kid. I'm no different from any of you guys. No different whatsoever. I saw an opportunity that could change my life and my daughter's life and my wife's life, and I just went with it. I just absolutely went with it. So my question to you is, what's stopping you doing the same? What's stopping you? That's it. Thank you very much.